Welcome everyone to tonight's episode of The Invisible Woman. We are talking about just say no. This episode is about learning how to say no, learning when to say no. We're going to talk about how challenging it can be to say no to people that you love, to your friends and family and to, even to yourself, because sometimes it's us that overwhelms us. So, because we don't know when to stop taking on so much. But grab your girlfriends, come on in, grab a seat, stay tuned because we'll have more Invisible Woman coming up right after this. And I have my special guest in the building for the episode of Just Saying No. We are back. Welcome back to The Invisible Woman. I have my guest here, my special guest of Honey Growth Products. Miss Unica is in the house. Hey. All right, let's welcome her with the big Invisible Woman. Welcome. We are talking about just saying no. And I know that a lot of people, including myself, have a difficult time saying no. That little short 2-letter word means it's hard.
It's hard.
It's just hard. It really is. And especially when it's certain people that they could just get almost anything from you or get you to do almost anything. It's just crazy. Why is it so hard to say no?
It's hard for me to say no because if I got it and someone asks me, I think I should share it.
That's okay. I'm a sharer too. I'm a sharer. I'm a giver. I love to help people, and so I understand that. But at some point, it's like you give, and give, and you need to know when to stop giving to when you're depleted. Because when you start getting depleted and you don't have anything left to give, who's pouring back into you? Right. Because you are looking for you in other people, yes. And there's not always a Unica in that person. There's not always a Joyce in that person. They're them, and they've gotten what they want from you, and sometimes they gone.
Yeah, and that's when our feelings go hurt because they're not pouring out like we poured out.
Right. And we can't expect, like I said, us from them. So what is it? I know you said it's like to where if you have it, you're expected to give. But where did that start to where it's like, okay, I'm supposed to just give,
Okay, so I always had a giving family. My mom just gave, and it rubbed off on me or my granny or my dad. I was never told no. I was never told no. So therefore, if I see somebody need it, I'm going to give it. And they take my kindness for weakness. So
yes.
That's what broke me up and got me to start saying no. It's still a little rough, but I don't feel as bad saying no as if it was back then.
Okay. So what you're telling me is that you are in the process of learning to say no. You haven't accomplished the no completely. So you probably got the N, you still need the O. Yes. So you're getting there. Right. I understand. Oh my gosh, I understand. Because I can be tired. I'm just overwhelmed. I got a lot on my plate. I'm up to here already. And then certain people come up to me and be like, hey, can I pile this on top of you? And I'd be like, sure, come on, take it all. And then next thing you know, I'm tired. Seriously, I was already tired, but I'm exhausted, tired to where I'm just I'm overwhelmed. Why did I get overwhelmed? Because I didn't say no. And so some things you just, like me, you just bring on yourself because you just taking on everybody's situation, everybody's problems, everybody's troubles. You got your cape on and you're going to save everybody. I'm saving the day. When, like I said, it's just a point where you got to get to the point where you're just you know what? I need this time for myself. No. And we need to learn how to do unapologetic no's.
Right.
We need to learn how to do I don't need to explain to you no's. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't owe you an explanation why I can't give you the $150 that you're asking for. Like, I don't have to tell you, oh, I just got 2 new tires. I just got a blue refrigerator. I just got a new. That's none of your business. Just know. No. You get what I'm saying? Like, the kind of person like some of us are, like, we feel like we have to explain why we don't want it, why we can't do it, because we're such givers. We just like, oh, well, let me just make them know that, understand that I'm not just saying no. I'm saying no because I don't have it. You get what I'm saying? Right. Let me get them to understand that. But it don't have to be like that is what I'm saying. It could just be no.
That's it, no. And then it's like, you could be in the so many yeses and say that no one time and you the wrong person.
Oh, it's all okay. Oh my gosh.
You're the wrong person.
Yeah.
I mean, you wrong. Dang, she didn't do this. But what about the 1,000 times I didn't say no? Yeah. Or I said yes to everything but this one. Like, at this point, it is no.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad. Still
I
working
agree.
on it. Like, no.
Yeah. Well, stay tuned. We'll be right back with, I can't talk. We'll be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this commercial break. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman. I still have my guest here, Miss Unica of Honey Growth Products. And we are talking about just say no. Yeah. So, and you were saying that, you're all those thousands of times that you said yes, and you say that one no to them, and like you said, everything just falls to pieces. All is like, oh my gosh, who does she think she is? I can't believe she didn't do what I told her to do. They're so used to having you on a little string and you doing the song and dance they want you to do that, it just hurts their poor little heart when they hear you finally say no.
You do, and like, you could ask them for something, and everything that you didn't say yes to, it's always no on their side. Like, I don't understand that either. Like, I had to learn that. You keep saying yes to the same person that's telling you no, you're going to have to learn no.
Yeah.
When they ask you something, it's going to have to be no.
Yeah. No,
you're not going to get in trouble. You're not going to lose no sleep. It's not a sin. Like, it's not going to stop nothing. No.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with you and your kids. It's no.
I remember being with this particular girl that every time we saw an unsheltered friend, like the person on the corner with the sign, every single time we were together and we saw a person with a sign, she'd be like, let's give him $1. Let's give him $1. Let's give him $1. And when I say every single time, so this particular time we was driving, and we must have been out for like 3 or 4 hours. And I promise you, man, she gave to like 8 to 10 people. And so when we got ready to eat, she didn't have any money. Like, I kid you not. She did not have any money. She gave all her money away. And I looked at her and I was like, so you mean to tell me that you gave all of your money away to help them? And she was like, yeah, they were in a bad situation. I wanted to give. And I said, and that's the thing that, I respected you wanting to give, but not to the point where you have nothing. Yes. And now you need somebody to give to you. And so that's just how we do. I'm going to say we, because I'm talking about myself. That's how I was doing, like, to the point where, like, I was giving so much that when I needed, I didn't have anything for me. Nothing. And I'm not just talking about monetary. I'm talking about time. I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about putting myself into situations where I'm just overwhelmed because I'm giving. And it's just to this person, to that person, to this situation, to this job, to this, that, you know what I'm saying? To where I'm just like, when it's time for me, I have nothing left to give. When it's time for my family, I'm barely hanging on by a thread. When it's time for, people that in my household, I have nothing left to give.
Right.
So I'm just like the friend that was riding in the car with me, giving out all her money away. I'm giving out all my energy. I'm giving out all my time. And then when it's time for me, I have nothing.
Right. So we come to a point like, you cannot give your all and not have nothing.
Right.
No, it's okay. You cannot have $5 and they say, "Can you have $4.50?" and you give them $4.50,
right?
50 cents. No, I don't have it at the moment. I'm sorry. Try again later.
See, that's the thing. Try again later. So now they're gonna come back at you. Why can't it just be no? Why can't it just be no?
Why can't it just be no?
Yeah, why can't it just be no?
I don't know. Still working on it.
Right, you such a salty. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna work on that.
When they come back, it's still gonna be like come back later. But I'm still working on it.
So, but
yeah,
no. It's okay. Like I said, I'm working on that too. So we're working on that together. Mm-hmm. You know, we're getting to a point where no, it's okay. Like I remember telling somebody that it's okay to not be okay. Right. So I'm going to use that same advice and say it's okay to not give your all to people. It's okay to not give yourself completely to somebody to where you have nothing left for yourself and nothing left for your family. Okay? So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this break. I'm wondering, why aren't you watching The Invisible Woman? Welcome back to The Invisible Woman, and we are still talking about just say no. Just say no. Just say no. Yeah. During the break, we were talking about how difficult it is to say no to people you love, and how difficult it is to stop giving all of yourself. You know, it's hard. I know it seems like it's, you know, to the people that have mastered this, congratulations, because it's hard. I mean, for people that just have a giving spirit, that just want to help everybody and want to give, and, you know, just give. And so when you have a no, when you don't have that ability to say no, you also don't have the ability to accept. It's sometimes it's hard to accept help from other people when you do have people that are saying to you, let me do this for you, let me help you. I mean, do you find that it's hard to accept help, to when somebody's trying to do something for you? You know, you still, I mean, I guess that's the only time when you can say no, huh? You're like, you don't have a problem saying no then. No, I got it. No, I'm fine. You know, but at the same time, it's like you need that help, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, what is it? Like, are we just like, what do you think it is that makes it hard for us to accept help, but always giving help, to where the point where we can't even say no to giving, but we can say no to receiving?
I think my problem with accepting is the bragging.
Oh, no. Not the, oh, look what I did for her. But no, I'm talking about the people that genuinely want to help you without the making a Facebook post about it, that, oh, girl, or making a phone call, girl, let me tell you, I helped you, Nico. You know, let me tell you, you know, making, like I said, making a Facebook post about it, telling all of social media. No, I'm talking about the people that actually genuinely want to help you, like, you know, just see you get ahead, just help you, and not, like I said, for bragging rights.
It's rarely people out there like that. So when you find that person or those people who want to help, accept it. Accept it.
You see how I'm looking at you like, really? Do you really accept help from people?
I don't, but I think it's okay. Like, it used to be a lot of times that I had a helping hand, and I was like, no, I got it. I got it. Like, right. Turn it down and help.
Right. That's what I said. That's the part we can say no to. We can say no to, no, I'm good. But at the same time, you're not good. You're overwhelmed. You're tired. But I guess it's just because we, you know, I think it's because we are so used to being the strong ones, being the brave ones, being the superwoman, you know, and saving the day, that we don't know that it's okay to take our cape off.
Right.
Like, to let somebody else hold the cape for a minute. Here, you be superwoman right now. You know, and that's hard.
It's so hard. Like, I had a couple, like, I've been down, and I get certain calls like, Nikki, you need this? I got you, you know, just still no. No, I'm good. Deep down inside, I'm not good. I just don't know how to accept it. Like,
Yeah.
I've always been the person to give instead of receive. Unless, only way I will do it is like if it's secretly given to me.
Yeah.
If you secretly give it to me, then I accept it. Because
so somebody gotta slip something in your Cash App or something. Like, you know how like in the old days they used to slip something in your hand, now they gotta slip it in your Cash App.
Yeah.
Like Zelle you some money or something and you be like, what? Where does this come from? Oh, okay.
And I just say thank you then. Like, but as far as people just calling, asking, I just don't know how to say yes. I'd be like, no.
I met I'm gonna say I met my match. I'll say that because no, let me tell you, because I knew this girl, and I just thought I saw a situation that she was in. I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna secretly bless her, and I cashed up her, and she cashed up it back to me. Like she did. She was like, and so I texted her and I said, I'm pretty sure you had a need, you know. So why would you send the money back? And she said, I'm not used to taking. Like, just simple, like, I'm not used to taking.
Right.
And I said, you know, I just said, okay, like, I can't make you take money that you need. Like, I can't make you be a receiver, but I tried. And I wouldn't say I almost met my match because I've never just like given money back, but I have told people, like you said, like, I'm okay, I'm fine, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But to send somebody's Cash App back, I've never done that. But yeah, somebody's done that. And I was, kind of surprised, like I said, when I knew that they had a need and they sent the money back.
Right.
Yeah, just not used to accepting help. And it wasn't a thing, like I said, I didn't make a big broadcast about it and tell everybody that I did it. It was just something that I noticed and I did it. She didn't, she didn't ask for it. I just did it because I saw a need.
All right.
But yeah, we're going to be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this message, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman. We are still talking about just saying no. And I was saying, remember back in school when they told us, we used to wear the Dare t-shirts, just say no to drugs, and they taught us about saying no to drugs, but they didn't teach us about saying no to people. Like, I mean, people with drugs, but what about the people that be dragging you? Like, oh my gosh, it's worse than drugs. It's have you strung out. That have you just, exactly, you just like, I don't even know what to do with myself now because these people are just, yeah, it's a lot. That's one lesson that you don't learn. Like, I don't, like, growing up, I don't know, like, is there a time when you're supposed to, like, mentally prepare yourself or your children, like, for people going to take advantage of you if you let them? People going to, I guess, you know what? I think, yeah, we did get that lesson. We did get that lesson of, people will use you if you allow them to. But what about the people that, like, I think there's some people that, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say just like use you, but it's like we don't know when to stop taking on so much.
Right.
Because it's like they don't realize that you had, this person over here asked you to do something, and that person over there asked you to do something, and now you're doing this and you're doing that. And they don't realize that you've already got 5 different projects that you're working on because you're saying yes to everybody. You're saying yes, yes, yes. Oh, can you do this? Yes. Instead of saying, you know what? I can't.
Right.
I can't.
They don't care.
I can't. You think it's that they don't care? That's that we've gotten so accustomed to saying yes, and they've gotten so accustomed to hearing us say yes that they already know in their mind that I'm going to ask this person to do it because they're not going to say no. They're going to say yes. So now it's off of my shoulders. The burden's off of me, and I'm putting it on them because they're not going to say no.
They're not going to say no. They're going to keep on doing it every time I ask. So why not aim for this person that's going to keep on telling me yes?
Yeah. That's not how it should be. It should be a give and take relationship. It should be I give, you take, you give, I take. Right. It should be a partnership, especially when I understand some relationships, like just say your work, situation is not a partnership, but I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about relationships where there's friendships, where there's, intimate relationships, where you have a personal relationship with that person where it should be a give and take. It shouldn't be just take.
Right.
It shouldn't be just take. And actually we are takers. Did you know that? We're actually takers. We're not just givers, we're takers. And let me tell you why I say that. I said because we take it. We take on other people's problems. We take on other people's burdens. We take on other people's responsibilities. We're just takers.
Yes.
We're takers. And and then we're givers too, because we give. Here, you can have it, you can have it, you can have it. And then here, I'm gonna give you this. Let me take on this situation you got.
Right.
Let me take on that situation you got. And now you got all this stuff all on your shoulders. And now you're tired. Now you are exhausted to where you can't even, like you said, it's mentally, physically draining. And all you had to do was
say no.
Say no. Say it with me.
No.
You got to say it with more power.
Right. No.
No. Put
no.
As they say it with your chest. No. No, man. No. I cannot do this. I do not have that. Like I said, you can say no unapologetically with no explanation. No.
So this season is no.
It's no, because when you ask them for something, they don't give you an explanation of, if you just say, for instance, if you call that particular person that you've been giving to, and you call them, and are they gonna say, well, I just paid my rent, and I just got my nails done, and I just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's never, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna reciprocate. And like I said, I'm not trying to put everybody in the same box, because there are some people who use and take advantage of people. Mm-hmm. And then there are some people who genuinely need help, but they don't realize that you're overloaded because you didn't tell them.
Right.
You didn't tell them. So I'm not talking about, I'm talking about, we need to learn how to definitely say no to the users. Definitely say no to them. But also say no to the other people that aren't trying to use you. They just want some help, and you just got a helping hand for everybody. You only got two hands, but you got a helping hand for everybody.
You can help that person that asks for something every day so much to the person that really needs it. You can't even help them.
You can't even help them.
You can't even help them because you done gave that person everything that they took advantage of, up in their own ways, and you don't have nothing to give to the person that really needs it.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful. You got to be careful who you say yes to. Mm-hmm. You got to learn to say no.
Learn to say no.
You will be drained mentally,
yes,
physically, emotionally.
Yes.
And just say no.
Just say no. We'll be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this break. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of The Invisible Woman. Thank you to my special guest, Miss Unica of Honey Growth Products. Thank you to the Visible Woman of the Week, Miss Iris. Also, thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, to the Facebook page, the Facebook group. The YouTube channel is The Invisible Woman Talk Show. Also, if you have not submitted your Visible Woman photos and information, you still can do that. You can do it on the webpage, jwinvisiblewoman.com, or you can send the information to formerinvisiblewoman@yahoo.com. Thank you again. I look forward to seeing you all next week. God bless. Oh, it's recording.
So do some on the other side. No, just do another part. That's cute.